So, hi, South by Southwest EDU friends. Is it true we might really get the chance to see each other in person in Austin this year? I really hope so. Last year's event was wonderful, but getting the chance to connect with you all face to face would be really nice. So, my name is Lucy Swedberg, and I'm an executive editor and senior editorial director at Harvard Business Publishing. As you can imagine, at HBP, we talk and hear a lot about cases. We understand cases do have their challenges. They're sometimes seen as too long for students to read, or they're too outdated, or they bring up scenarios that maybe students find aren't quite relevant to the challenges that they face on a day-to-day basis or that they want to learn about. But really interestingly, during the pandemic, we saw so many educators, those who were well versed in case teaching prior and those who maybe had very little experience with cases, sort of flock to cases as a way to make an online learning exchange really rich. If you think about it, cases are sort of a wonderful way to engage discussion and dynamics and to call on different students and to sort of get an interesting debate going, something that was really, really sought after at a time when most people learning through screens were finding it really hard to connect with their students. It just so happens that the case method is celebrating its 100th year. Cases have been around since 1921 in the business school setting, and we thought that would make this year the right one to look after cases in a South by session and really investigate sort of what's happening with cases today, sort of engender that debate around, sort of, are they here to stay? Are they outdated? What can we hope to see in case innovations moving forward? So our panel this year would be just that. We'd be bringing in some really expert case teachers who've been doing some wonderful and innovative things with cases themselves, things like audio cases and virtual reality cases that we'd be really excited to share with the audience, just to talk about case teaching online and what that meant and how many found it as a really useful way to engage students online. And then really importantly, to take a look at representation within cases and to understand how critical it is that if they use cases, educators really need to make sure that their students in some way can see themselves in the cases that they're selecting, whether that's based on gender or race or identity, or frankly, even just sort of level of experience. It's so critical that students see themselves in the cases that are being selected and taught. So these are all things that we'd be really excited to dig into in this panel discussion. I'd be excited to moderate it, and we have a wonderful chance to investigate how even a 100-year-old pedagogical tool really is bringing forth sort of new ideas and new innovation with teaching today. So we hope you are intrigued, that you vote for our session, and we really hope to see you in Austin in March. Thank you.